Welcome to the Depraved Mind. If you are new here, welcome. We are so glad to see you. If you are returning, welcome back. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video, as it helps our channel grow. The content of today's video may be triggering for some, as it deals with the horrific death of two innocent children. If this is something you may find triggering, please do not hesitate to sit this one out, and we will see you on the next one. Now, let's get into the case.
Atlanta 911 operator 3809.
Atlanta, this is Douglas County with a transfer. Go ahead, Jamil.
Hey, I just received a call from my child's mother that two of my youngest two dead babies, my sons, are dead in an apartment.
Okay, there's a lot of background noise. There what in an apartment, sir?
I just received a call that two of my kids are dead inside of an apartment.
Okay, did she call 911? What's the address?
No, she didn't call 911. She called me and she video called me and showed me this, and I seen it.
What's the address?
And I really think they are really dead.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ja'Karter Penn.
Okay.
I want to know if they actually dead. Please give me a call. Please give me a call back as soon as possible.
Okay, we'll get a unit out there to check it out, okay?
I'm sorry?
We'll get an officer out there to check it out, okay?
All right.
All right.
The bond between mother and child is often seen as one of the most sacred and nurturing relationships, a connection rooted in love and protection. But what drives a mother to destroy the very life she once carried inside of her? Filicide, the act of a mother killing her children, is often considered rare, but is it truly? It seems like every day there's another heart-wrenching story of a mother discarding her flesh and blood whether by abandoning them in dumpsters, tossing them off cliffs. In one of the most horrific cases, placing a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old in an oven, turning it on high, and leaving home, all while a 3-year-old watched helplessly, unable to save his brothers. Gone are the days when filicide was considered rare. The real question we must ask is, what is behind this alarming rise in mothers killing their children? What is causing these unimaginable acts of violence? And why are more mothers than ever choosing to harm the very lives they brought into the world?
911 operator 7054. What's the address of your name?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a question, and this is a serious matter. I just left my cousin in the house with my kids. She just left my kids in the house when I came back from work, and my kids, two of my kids are dead. What do I gotta do? They dead. She left them dead in the house by themselves.
Lamora Williams was a struggling single mother who had recently broken up with her children's father, Ja'Karter Penn.
The breakup tore Lamora apart, but there wasn't much she could do. Friends and family described her as overwhelmed, unsupported, and struggling to care for her 4 children alone while facing a ton of financial difficulties. Family members had previously raised concerns about Williams' ability to care for her children, even reportedly contacting Child Protective Services more than 8 times before the murders.
Despite these warnings, intervention never happened because Child Protective Services were overworked and understaffed.
On the evening of Friday, October 13th, 2017, yes, Friday the 13th, police were called to Williams' apartment in the inner city of Atlanta, Georgia.
Neighbors stated she would leave the 3 kids, ages 1, 2, and 3, home alone for hours, but they were always scared to call the police in fear of retaliation.
But on October 13th, 2017, Williams herself called 911, claiming she had returned home from work to find both her sons dead with the stove on top of them. When officers arrived, they were horrified at what they were witnessing.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Where are you now?
I'm in my house. She left my door open. My baby boy, my oldest baby boy, is the only one that's here, and only one that's alive. She left them in the house by themselves. She left them in here, and they knocked the
Okay,
stove on. Can you listen? When I came in, the stove was laying on my youngest son's head, and my other son was laid out on the floor with his brains laid out on the floor. I don't know what to do. I just came home to work from this, and she just left my baby dead.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna get EMS and I'm gonna get police and fire at the location. Can you tell me where you're located?
Ma'am, I can't even talk. This is so serious. I'm so scared. I don't want to get locked up because I was at work.
Okay, ma'am. I understand that you're scared. I completely understand, but I need to get some help out there to you now. Can you tell me where you're located?
I understand it, but can you please help me? Like, can you please tell me, like, I don't want to get locked up because this is not my fault. I had just came home from work. Came home from work.
Yes, ma'am.
I just came home from work.
Okay. Ma'am, the first thing that I need to do is get some help out there to you. I understand that you're upset and you're scared.
They in here dead. Like, it's no way in the fuck. She left my baby dead.
Okay.
And I don't have no way to reach her.
If you're not sure, if you were at work, ma'am, listen to me. If you were at work while this happened, then the responsibility is going to fall on your sister if that's who you left them with. Okay? Okay, hold on one moment because I'm going to also get EMS on the line as well, okay?
Yes,
Hold
please.
on one moment. Yes, ma'am. Stay on the line with me, though. Hold on one moment for me.
Okay.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
When I just came home from work, my babies was stuck in the stove dead, and I just came home from work. My cousin was babysitting my kids and left my kids dead in my house. Ain't no telling how long they've been in this house.
All right, wait. So is your son, is he obviously dead? Is he breathing at all? Can you tell me
he's dead. He's burnt. Both of my children are dead. Their head is burnt. Their skull is laying on this floor. The stove is, one of my babies is stuck. The stove is pulled over and everything.
All right, Elena, can we get PD started to this location? I'm operator 839.
Yes, we have PD and fire already en route to that location.
All right, thank you so much.
Please hurry up, please.
All right, ma'am. I'm en route, okay? We're en route.
Okay, thank you so much.
Officers stated that the boys' bodies showed severe burns that were consistent with having been placed inside an oven and cooked for hours. The investigation also revealed that Lamora Williams' 3-year-old son witnessed the double homicide of his 2 little brothers and could not help him or really understand what was going on. Thankfully, he remained unharmed. During the investigation, it was also revealed that Williams had video called Ja'Karter Penn earlier that evening, showing him the burnt and dead bodies of their sons, an image that Jamil said he could never unsee. Prosecutors alleged that the murders occurred sometime between the evening of October 12th and the morning of October 13th. Williams initially told police she had left the children with a babysitter, her cousin, but this claim was debunked as no evidence of a babysitter was found. Investigators built a case against Williams, citing inconsistencies in her statements and evidence suggesting she had accurately.
Lamora Williams was arrested on October 14, 2017, and charged with 2 counts of felony murder, among 14 other charges relating to child cruelty and neglect. 7 years after this horrific massacre on November 15, 2024, Lamora Williams was finally convicted of all 14 charges, including 2 counts of murder, 4 counts of felony murder, and multiple counts of child cruelty. She was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 35 years.
Unfortunately, here is another case where the child protection system completely failed those 2 boys.
J-Man and K-Man. I'm sorry that your mother, who should have protected you, failed you, and the system that is designed to protect you also failed you. The world can be a cruel place. Rest in peace, beautiful boys.
Side note, if you are wondering why she didn't get death, which she deserves, and knowing that Georgia has the death penalty, it is because in the state of Georgia, the death penalty is only used for capital cases. This was not capital murder. In addition, as I was researching this case, I did find conflicting stories. Some say that the police walked in and both of the boys' heads were in the oven, whereas other reports stated that she placed both bodies in the oven and cooked them. The trial, which just took place a few days ago, was not televised, and I was unable to locate any body cam footage or interrogation. I hope that now that her trial is completed, I can access that information and will do a follow-up video. Despite how she murdered her 2 boys, the thought of 2 little boys being placed in the oven and then shutting the oven door is enough to make me never want to cook again. I think it's a thought that will linger with me for a while. Did she not hear the screams? Did she hold their heads until their brains exploded? I don't know about you, but I believe this case will haunt me for a while, and that is why Lamora Williams has one of the most depraved minds in the history of mothers. Rest in peace, Ke'Yaunte Penn and Ja'Karter Penn.